What is going on, people? The madness in 757 continues. Yes, this kingdom, literally, I don't know when this is going to end, but you see that all the rallies are launching, etc. That guy, fortunately for him, was able to shield. So I don't know if they faked the fury or what it was, but they bamboozled him. Now here we go into my mama, and this person's over 2 billion might, geared fairly well. At least it was what, like a 4 or 5 piece champ, so geared really well. And you will see here that even with all that gear, even with all of that might, healing in between waves, because as you can tell, like, there is quite a bit of time between each wave. I mean, maybe 2 or 3 are hitting at the same time, but not all 90 are hitting at the same time, so you got a decent amount of time. And you see here that they're actually holding their own until you see that their front line is completely gone. And you'll be able to tell once you see those massive drops. There it goes. You see that now they're dropping really fast. And yeah, they're just racing in. And there goes my mama. Yeah. So even if you do well for the first 20, 30, 40... you still got 50 more coming at you. Like, it's just insane. Unless you specifically build your account to take a rally party like this, you're just not gonna last. Like, the only ones that would ever survive something like this is the ones that build a huge front line, like 30, 40 million T2 of a specific front line, or just something crazy like that. Or the people that boost for like Barons and all that when they go to 3, 4 billion might. Outside of that, like, it's just it doesn't look great for you. Now we got the next target here, YP Xiaomin, and this one was not even what 200, 300 million might lower than the other one. Also had Poison Sting as well, so minus 15% army attack, which plays a big part when you're talking about in your castle, because essentially it's a 15% debuff to all of your troops, which definitely hinders you. So I don't know why they wouldn't just do this to every single rally person that they rally, because I'm sure they have enough poison stings. But yeah, this one now they're dropping really fast, and there they go. Now, at least it seems like people are actually trying to take these rallies. The last time there were some people that was taking off like gear and probably out of talents, etc., just to burn quicker. But it looks like this time around they're actually trying to take them. So kudos to them. Now this guy still had a gold blight ring, so yeah, he didn't really stand much of a chance, if ever. Now I spam back to the base, and then I see some other rallies like running, and I'm like, wait a minute, is this the KW rally? Okay, wait a minute, they're rallying somebody. So I'm like, alright, let's see who they're rallying. And it looks like they're rallying this Zion person, which is only 1.5 billion. But you're gonna start noticing something really, really weird, okay? Like, okay, first of all, you see that there's a gazillion million troops already on top of his castle. So I take a look at his prison, no one in the prison. So I'm just like, wait a minute, I know I just saw a bunch of rallies coming to this castle, so is the game lagging? Am I lagging? And then I see everybody else moving around the castle, so I'm like, okay, so it's not me lagging, everything else is actually moving normally. So what's going on here? Is the game frozen? I could not leave the server though, because if you do, then you can't come back and you can't view it. So I was kind of stuck. So I just kind of watched for a little bit, and then I kept looking at the rallies, walking in. Here comes 2, 3, 4 more. So I'm just like, alright, let's see if they drop might. Rally hits. No might. Loss. Okay. 14, 50. Okay. Here comes a couple of more rallies. And do they burn this time? You're even seeing these rallies getting carpeted now, people moving around. So it's not like I'm disconnected. Like, these are stuff that you would normally see once you're disconnected, but I'm clearly not disconnected. This person is clearly not losing might, not capping anybody. So I was dumbfounded. I didn't know what to make of it. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna move on because I don't know what just happened there. And if I stay there, I might get kicked out of the kingdom and not be able to view it later. So I was like, you know what? Never mind. So I'm seeing that KW is going to rally somebody, and then I take a look at the Hong Long. Whoa! That is a freaking Emperor account. That's right. Not only is it an Emperor account, it's 2.1 billion might. It's got all the titles you want. It's got General, Baronet, and Archduke. So it's got all the buffs that you want. And we're going to go see if this can actually take care of the KW rally party. Because I believe KW did not have 90 rallies, but they still had quite a few rallies in the 50s or 60s, if I remember correctly. So it was still a long shot for them to be able to take this rally. And you see all these rallies just coming out of nowhere, and they burn. Oh my goodness, an Emperor account online, 2.1 billion might, with all the titles that you want, and they still burn. That is actually insane. Like, that's when you know that unless you have at least 100 million troops, you're not going to last in that kingdom. If this guy couldn't hack it, oh my goodness. Wow, wow, wow. That is actually really, really impressive. This is one of those guys that you probably would not try to rally, especially online. Like, maybe if you catch him offline, you know, anybody's zeroable in this game if you catch him offline for long enough. But online, an account like this, man, oh man, oh my god, that's really, really interesting. And also pretty scary at the same time. Like, this is not something I want to be caught in between. So here we go. We got some more rally parties going out there. And then they're taking a look at CT2 1. And I'm taking a look at the might, and I'm like, hold on. A 2.1 billion might just burned. 1.6 is gonna be absolutely wrecked. Now, you don't know when you're ever gonna run into a crazy rally party trap, but still, well, I don't think at 1.6 you'll be able to take all of these rallies, unless your base might is literally like nothing, and you got a billion troop might. So there's the burn, and yeah, at this point you're thinking, okay, maybe with these rally parties they're going to try to lock in the base, because a lot of people might not try to go on Fury and whatnot. And yeah, that fight for the base is still ongoing today. Okay, that is not, I'm telling you right now, guys, and I keep saying it, it is not going to end until KVK comes around and it just automatically locks. And even then, I think they'll stick around until the next time it opens, because to them, this is kind of like a personal war at this point. So we'll have to see how that all shapes up. But here we go. Now you got another mythic champ guy, 11k, all of that good stuff. And I'm taking a look at 1.6, 1.7 billion might. Like, it's nothing. Like, really, you're only going for 1.6 billion might, which is crazy to say, because I remember back in my day, now I'm over here talking like one of those old people. I remember back in the day when if you were a billion might, you were considered a big boy. If you were a billion might, migration was a huge issue. Now, if you're nowhere near like 2 billion, you're probably an easy target. Like, that is insane. And it shows the evolution of the game. And, well, who knows? Maybe a year or two from now, we're going to be looking at 2 billion. Like, are you only 2 billion? Yeah. I mean, you might think about it like it's crazy now, but my god. And look at that. We got another burn. This kingdom is actually insane. It's... I don't know. I don't know how this is going to continue. But the reason why the base battle isn't stopping though is because even if you try to burn the people that you can burn, there's so many 3-4 billion accounts in there that they can fill rallies with just people that you're not going to rally, because they will definitely eat them. So yeah, we got GK Doraemon that is trying to take these rallies, but of course you already saw the might at just about 1.6, and you know that this burn is coming, and there it is. So K757 is absolutely still a nightmare, And I would say no one is safe, but just stay tuned for the next video.